Just what you call Joel.
2, 3. Talking about the Grecians.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah, you can get that too. We should be up.
All
right. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Hey, double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, who rule well. All right, and taught us this truth. Peace, much love, and salutations as always to those for elect. All right, brothers out in the great millstone, Nashville. Back at it again, another lesson through the spirit of prayer. Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Lord's will be edifying. All right, you see by the title, captivity is in the scriptures, man. You know, contrary to popular belief, I believe you mentioned vocab below. You know, speaking on how that's not contained from the Bible. Well, we're pretty much going to go into, you know, just a couple of the many scriptures. Okay, going into how once again captivity is in the scriptures. You know, that's a thing that the Most High, okay, ordains, allows. Okay, when you look through the period of history or the time, you know, when you look through history, different periods of times, all right, all these rulers and kings and so on and so forth, they all had what? Slaves. They all had servants, just like even today. You know, the modern day slave is an employee. I believe that word goes into that. You know, and yeah, Esau is definitely at the top of that, and he has the whole earth, you know, as slaves. That's why the reference to the people, reference to goyim, all right, cattle. All right, so Lord's will is edifying. Wherever you want to start it, brother. All right, and I think it's the second chapter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is Isaiah 14:1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob."
Right.
The strangers goes into one of the same stock.
Yeah.
You know, or the same lineage. Yep. So these strangers are Israelites.
The Israelite foreigners.
It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids." And this right here, the two dots, I forgot what they call it.
The colon.
The colon.
Yeah.
Basically, damn, I forgot how the colon is explained, but basically it's referencing a prior sentence to something. So it says, "And they shall take them captives who captives they were," right? It says, so basically, when it says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place," that's referring to the first sentence, which is the Israelites.
Yeah.
"And the house of the Lord shall," no, Salakia, "and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids." So this is referencing basically the second verse, right? This first verse, the strangers, has nothing to do with the second one. So it says, "And they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors."
Yep.
So we're going to bring the heathens, right? And we're going to possess them. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." So that Deuteronomy 30:7 is going to happen to the heathen.
Yep.
Captivity is in the scriptures, you know.
Yep.
Because what is the word captive? Let's see real quick.
Just like, once again, going back to the title, the captivity is contained from the scriptures, and this is something that will take place on the earth. Okay, regardless of whether you agree with it or not, at the end of the day, the Israelites will rule, all right, the earth. Okay, the kingdom of heaven will be established here on the earth. All right, under the rulership of Yahushua. Okay, Yahushua, followed by King David, the 12, and the 144,000. All right, and all of Israel will possess the other nations as slaves, you know, as captives, because once again, in the Most High is a just balance. He's or just power. He's balanced, you know, and all the other nations have had their opportunity to rule the earth and possess certain people, and so on and so forth. All right, so now pretty much it's our turn, and the problem only arises when we speak about it being our turn. It wasn't, you know, these problems and, you know, these debates and certain statements, they weren't being brought up when Esau was doing his due, you know, amongst the earth, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah. So this is Jeremiah 30:1 says deliverance from captivity promised. So the deliverance from our captivity is promised. You know, which is getting ready to happen, and you other nations, y'all gonna be taken down, and y'all can't get away from drinking of that cup, like how Elder Gabar went into. The cup meaning slavery is another word for slavery.
Yeah.
You know, we have to drink of that cup of slavery, so y'all got to. So Jeremiah 30 and verse, let me see, but that's a certain word of power, captivity. We're going down. Jeremiah 30. Let's see where he's down. I'm gonna start at 14. No, it's like I'm gonna start at 15. Jeremiah 30 and 15. It says, "Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee." So Yahweh Shah put us in captivity for our sins and iniquities. And that cup is, that's that limitations that I keep talking about. That cup is going to pass under Esau Edom. It says, "Therefore, all they that devour thee, all nations," that Psalm, 82, 83?
Yeah, Psalm 82.
Yeah, 83 says, "And all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity."
Yeah, there's not a Salaki. There's not a what you call it? Damn, what's the word? Pretty much, there's no separation. It says every one of them shall go into captivity. All right. Now we know that starting with Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's going to be, you know, in the worst state, you know, based off of how he's treated us and treated the earth as well. Okay, but ultimately, everybody, like the brother mentioned in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all of those nations are going to go into captivity. There's 18 nations written up in the Bible. All right, and every nation outside of the nation of Israel, so the 17 nations will go into hardcore bondage for that 1,000-year period. After that, pursuant to what's that, Obadiah, you know what I'm saying, the book of Revelation, after that 1,000-year period, Esau will be wiped out. Okay, the other nations will be tributaries at that point. They'll be sent to their own lands, but they're still going to be subjects. They're still going to be slaves. You know, they're going to be working for us. They're going to be still building, you know, up our establishment, our empire, so on and so forth. Okay, just like now. Okay, and you know, scriptures speak about, roughly paraphrasing, but the nation that blesses you shall be blessed. You know, so after that 1,000 years, you know, we're just certain mercy will be shown. You know, they do good and keeping the holy days correctly and so on. Hey, you know, they get blessed, get a little bit extra crops this year, but they're not going to be able to ultimately inherit the new covenant. They won't receive that new body. All right, they're still going to be in the flesh. Go ahead, bro.
I was trying to look up who said that these people rule in the last days. Talking about the Israelites. Malachi brings it out all the time.
Talking about the scripture?
Is either a book, I think it's like a book, talking about how the people of the Lord be raised up and they're going to rule at the end of the days. Malachi knows, you know, where that is. But, damn, I lost my train of thought.
And they that spoiled thee.
Yeah, it says, where is that at?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
That's where you left off.
Oh, yeah, Jeremiah 30:16 says, "And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." Yeah,
because once again, it's just not Esau, all right, that's preying upon us. Okay, all the nations have taken part of our downfall, of the destruction of the nation of Israel. So all nations are going to have to partake of that cup, you know, of that judgment that the Most High has set. And that's really the end all be all. And once again, we're not making these things up. We're reading the scriptures, all right, and telling you exactly what it says. Reading it verbatim. We can even get it in different translations. It doesn't change the the effect of it.
Sometimes it's worse.
Yeah, right. It cuts your ass even worse. When sometimes you put that NLT, I was like, you can't run from that. You know, can't even run for that. But you know, like 2 Thessalonians 1:6, seeing it as a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation and them that trouble you. That's a scripture. It's a righteous thing for the Most High to pretty much give us payback, you know, for the things that has happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, we bring these things out, and then people lose their minds. They that's evil. Well, it's in the scriptures, man. And ultimately, what you did was evil. You had us in captivity. So how is it on the scripture speak about eye for eye? If a man be found,
the Exodus.
Yep.
You want that?
Yeah. If you can grab that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? There's judgments and penalties, okay, for doing these things. Right?
Everything.
Yeah. Everything has a consequence. You know, every action has a consequence.
I want to get this real quick.
Yeah, come on, go ahead.
It's Zechariah. I put Zephaniah.
We on 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Zechariah 1:15. It says, "I am very displeased. I am very displeased with the heathen.
Very sore displeased."
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead.
Oh, so I didn't see sore.
Nah, you good. Yeah. Most High say he's sore displeased with the heathen. You know,
that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Mm-hmm. So they made it worse. Go ahead, bro.
Now, yeah. So Esau threw his salt on the wound, and they put fire into the wound. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They added more to basically put us down. They helped. So it's a consequence for that. You know, the controversy of Zion, like I was in the book of Joel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all nations are being fucked up, are going to be fucked up for what they did to our people. You know, that's why if really all the hell is going to start, it's because of what they've done to our people. And the 2/3 that want to be like them to the heathen, you're going to face the same judgment. And it's just that.
Yep.
You know, then you wanted that. What else did you want?
That he
the Exodus.
Found, yeah, in Exodus, yeah. Found in the man's hand.
Was it 12? I can't remember. I haven't read that in a while. Let me see. Talks about somebody removing landmarks somewhere too. Was they done that? I know it's actually 14, 12. 21.
21, yep.
I'm like, damn, I know it's like 12 or something. So this is Exodus 21:16 says, "He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death."
Yeah, so that's the penalty.
Mm-hmm.
That's the penalty for being, you know, if it's found in your hand, if you know, owning people, pretty much you take a nation into captivity. That Revelation 13:10. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's always a go-getter. One of the first precepts you learn when you come into the truth. Mm-hmm. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, this is all contained within the scripture. So once again, it's righteous. These are righteous things that we're talking about in the weak and feeble-minded of our people that don't want anything to do with it, or to say you can't fight fire with fire, let bygones be bygones. Well, you're going to get caught up in the destruction on this side. But when you come back into the kingdom, your ass going to have slaves. As black as you are, you know, your ass is going to have some slaves. You like, yeah, y'all was right. Mm-hmm. This is nice. Yeah. You know, they're going to see the benefit, okay, of what we were preaching this whole time. And ultimately, it's going to trickle down even to the heathen nations. The heathens are going to see why it's better for them to be in subjection to us versus Esau, Edom. Yeah. And y'all, you know what? This ain't too bad. Yeah. Shit, I'm just clean food. I'm living longer.
Getting bombed.
You know, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not getting bombed. You know, a random disease outbreak. I ain't got a mask. No, no more masks or nothing like that. Okay, shots. All these weird things that Esau's pushing. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know, it's going to be better. Everybody is going to ultimately be better off. That's that Isaiah 14 as well. Yeah, you know, you read that whole chapter, and then 21, Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. That is a prophecy that has to come to pass. Okay, and once again, even going back to history, King David, King Solomon. They possessed slaves. They had slaves. Moab is what King David say about Moab. It made Moab his wash pot. You know, he had them in subjection. Esau was in subjection.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, garrisons.
Yeah. You know, all the heathens, man. So we're going back to that. And once again, slavery ain't, people hear slavery and captivity, and they automatically tied to the, 1619 and all this. Slavery, if done properly, is a righteous thing. So and it's good.
So that's how they knew it was that bad, though.
Yeah.
Because when you hear that, especially the heathens, they think about, what the Negroes went through. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how bad. Then the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
What they went through. Titus one and the same. There's no difference.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing now, like I said, that 1,000 years, we going we gonna get your ass, But ultimately, even after that, speaking after that as a whole, that's still gonna be, you're still gonna be subject, you're still gonna be slaves, but it's not gonna be, like I said, after that is okay, pretty much lessen up on the belt, so to speak. Yeah, God's judgment unavoidable. Come on, man. You can't make this up. You can't avoid the judgment of the Lord.
And I'm gonna get this real quick.
Yeah.
This is Amos.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Amos 9, and I'm starting at 11. I'm sorry. Amos 9 and 11 says the restoration of Israel. And all the scriptures we read talks about the Lord restoring Israel, not Israel restoring itself. Like what you see today.
Yeah, Jake. Topic. Jake trying to build up the nation by themselves. And once again, it says the restoration of Israel. All right, to restore something means to put it back, to its former condition. And read that first part.
The verse.
The verse. Yeah.
Amos 9:11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen."
And once again, when King David was on the earth, what was he doing? He was putting the heathen into subjection. So the Lord is getting ready to raise up the tabernacle of David, put us back into that, restore us back to that former glory that we had, where the servants, where the heathens were our servants. Go ahead.
It says, "And close up the breaches thereof, and I'll raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old."
Right, as in the days of old. So what were in the days of old? These niggas was in captivity. They was in subjection. Okay? So we're going back to that. And once again, when you start, was that in this chapter?
Yeah.
The unavoidable judgment.
Yeah.
Of the Most High. God's unavoidable judgment. Okay? Go ahead.
It says that they, the 144,000 and 1/3, ultimately the first fruits, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen.
Right.
I say heathen. And of all the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord that doeth this.
Right. So all the heathen, the remnant of Edom, and then all the heathen. So once again, those 17 nations are going to be subject, to the Israelites, man. And this is going to be, once again, a righteous thing. Okay. It's going to be a righteous thing. Go ahead. We on 4.
Did you want something else?
I
can't remember.
Damn, it was the that Joel 2.
I got that.
Okay. Yeah, after that, that's it.
All right. This is I'm gonna get this Isaiah 60. All right, so this Isaiah 60 in verse 16? No, past it. It's really all that's going down.
Yeah.
So Isaiah 60 in verse 10, it says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee."
Those strangers, speaking of the heathen, okay, and their kings shall minister unto. So the people that are in a rulership position now, they're going to be the first fruits of slavery when the kingdom of heaven was established. Go ahead.
Just like I said, possess the remnant of Edom.
Yeah,
that's the ones of Edom that are still
left
around in other parts of the world.
And that was that was Amos 9, right?
Yeah.
And when you started Amos 9 at the top, it speaks about them going into those bunkers. So that's that remnant. That's the remnant that's going to be possessed. All right, for slaves. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee." And minister means to prostrate, to bow, to worship. It says, "For my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day nor night." Nigga, you're gonna be working day nor night.
Yeah, you got us doing it
the same. It's gonna be worse though. When you work, you ain't going home, bro.
Man.
Man.
No break.
No break, none of that shit. Hot, cold, goddamn it, however you want it, that's how it's gonna go down. Well, however we want it, that's how it's gonna go down. It says,
how you want it?
It says that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, the wealth of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Right. And so if you want to, have a rebuttal, I don't want to do Passover this year. Well, you won't perish. Okay? And that's you're going to be subject to you don't have a choice. You're going to be subject to what we want, just like now. Okay? We have to be subject to these fucking, taxes and stop signs and all this other bullshit. The laws and legislation of the land. So it's going to be the same thing, man. That was it.
Yeah, I just got one more verse.
Okay, and we'll close on that.
Okay,
I'm on 2.
I know.
Yeah, that shit. Get low.
Yeah,
my battery.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, Salakia.
Nah, you good.
The sons of them also, verse 14, Isaiah 14:14.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
60,
Isaiah 60:14 said, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And
that's not now.
Yeah.
So you don't got no fucking Edomites at the camp. No. You take a thumbnail of that, they been kissing your boot. That's too much, man. There's gonna be a time where that comes, man. All right, but right now ain't the time for that.
And it probably is Israelites, so you be careful about what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly, because ain't no Edomite gonna come down like that.
No.
They're gonna have to be forced.
Yep.
Okay.
It's and all they, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion, or the monument. Yeah. Yep. The Holy One of Israel. Yep.
Exactly. So this is something that's getting ready to happen, man. This is biblical prophecy, and we shouldn't be ashamed of this. We should actually be, All right, Salakia. Yeah.
Cool.
Salakia, kept getting the call. Hopefully the audio ain't too bad. Can you check it real quick?
Yeah.
Bear with us. We're gonna check the audio. It's on my page.
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Okay.
No, we good.
Okay, come on. Yeah, Salakia, you got a fucking phone call. Put it on Do Not Disturb, and somehow you can still be disturbed. That make no damn sense. But yeah, man. So once again, the scriptures do speak about captivity, man. Okay. Slavery is in the Bible, and it's getting ready to come back into the earth in a strong fashion. And it's going to be a righteous fashion too. Because the way Esau did it is incorrect. Okay, it was completely incorrect. It was uncalled for. Like we brought out for the affliction. It was too much. But we're gonna show the earth how it's supposed to properly be done. Pretty much, man. So you had anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Lord's will. This is edifying to the elect. Before we close once again, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Chakodash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught us the truth. Peace, much love, and salutations as always to the elect. And to the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.